of the hour, number 12.
Today I'm off to shoot my first paid brand work in a long time. It's been funny doing this YouTube channel because most of the time I'm creating content for this channel and not doing so much anymore paid brand work. But a good friend of mine is opening up a brand new restaurant in Tampere, a city that's 1 hour by train south of me right now. And I thought I would go shoot, get some of that rust off, and at the same time I would teach you guys on how to make money as a photographer or videographer, because we all know if you want to do this as a full-time job, you have to make money from it at the same time. And just on time. Everything works like clockwork here in Finland. Gotta enjoy that. We've arrived. I'm also really excited about this day, not only because I'm gonna be shooting, but as well get to eat some really good food, specifically ramen. Being here in Finland, there's not a variety of good foods because there's just not a lot of cultures here. Whereas when I lived in Toronto, you had all the foods of the world, which I miss so much. So today's special as well because I get to eat good food. The man of the hour, number 12.
Number 12.
Huge, huge.
Yeah, it's number 12, man.
Very momentous moment.
It is, yeah.
We have a brotherly bond because he's Australian, I'm Canadian. We both married beautiful Finnish wives. We're stuck here for life, so we need to have this brotherly bond to get through the Finnish winter.
Exactly.
And also escape to the warmth once in a while.
Exactly.
Should we go to Bali soon?
I'm down.
Or Australia?
100%.
I'm joining you.
100%.
Instantly. No offense, Finland. We do love Finland, but it's hard in the winter. Very hard.
I really appreciate you coming to do this.
So if you want to make money as a photographer, my first tip would be just to reach out to brands. Take the initiative. Sit down, figure out what kind of companies or brands you'd love to work for, and start reaching out. And when I say reach out, I don't mean just email, info@nike.com. I mean, take the time to actually research and figure out who's in charge of the marketing department or social media at that specific company and figure out what their email is, because you're gonna have a much higher chance of getting your name and your face and your work in front of the right people in order to land the job. And when you reach out to a company like this, you're showing that company that you're hungry and you're taking the initiative yourself. For example, with my friend Curtis, who just launched their 12th Momotoko restaurant here in Finland, I saw that he's having the grand opening here in Tampere, and I was like, hey Curtis, I would love to come to the grand opening. Do you have anyone shooting photos or video for your event? You want to have content for your grand opening? Right away he was like, man, I haven't had time to think about who would shoot the photo or videos. I've been just so busy taking care of everything to launch the restaurant that I've had time to think about that. And automatically I was able to fulfill a need. I was able to make Curtis's life a whole lot easier by just taking the initiative, reaching out to him and helping him out with the task. And that's where we come to tip number 2, which is clarify their needs and share how you can fix their problem or need. So immediately when I had the call with Curtis, I asked right away, well, what do you need? What will I do that can help you the best? And right away, we decided that it would be great to have some content for their social media, to show some video and photos from the grand opening that they can then as well use in the next few weeks to advertise that, hey, we've opened a brand new location here in Tampere. So just by taking a few minutes to clarify what were his needs and to be on the same page, that's gonna make sure that he's a happy client, and as well, it's gonna save me a whole bunch of time because I would hate to come here, do a whole bunch of shooting, and then realize afterwards that that actually didn't serve his purposes. So make sure that you take time to clarify their needs and share how you're gonna be able to fix their problem or need. Tip number 3 is create great content with a smile. Now, of course, whenever you're working for a brand or company, it's obviously really important that you create great content for them to use for their company, but you want to make it with a smile. And what I mean by that is that not only do you want to make that great content, but as well you want to give a great first impression, because it's one thing to be super talented and to be able to create great photos and video work, but if you come off as a total dick, they're most likely not gonna rehire you because people wanna work with other great people. So just as important it is to be good at photography and filmmaking, it's as well super important to have great character. And it's those simple personal things, just having a smile on, being positive, taking the time to build relationships with the people you're working with, getting to know what their names are. It's a super simple thing. It doesn't cost you a thing, but just taking the time to ask, hey, what's your name? Ask a few questions about them, and to remember that for the next time when you see them is huge. It really shows that you're a relatable and just a great overall person. And tip number 4 is follow up. So once you've done the first job, you've created the photos, the videos, you send them off to them, follow up in a week or 2 and ask, would you want to work together again? Because it's one thing to land one gig, but to get a reoccurring client is golden, because now you're not spending all that time hunting for the work. Instead, you just get to create and still get paid. So make sure you follow up and build that long-term relationship with your client. That's a wrap. Got my photos, got my videos. Great time hanging out with my friend Curtis and seeing the grand opening of Momotoko here. But now it's time to go home to the family. Nothing better than family waiting for you at home. Gotta make sure I don't miss my train. Few notes to self, next time, prepare a little better. I was in a bit of a rush because this gig just came one day before. Have your gear all charged up. One of my drone controllers was not charged and that caused some stress. Just clear out all your memory cards, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, you just gotta go with the flow, go with the punches, and if something comes up, you just troubleshoot through it. But I think you got good photos and good video to show off Momotoko, so I'm sure Curtis and the team, they're gonna be happy. Hope so, at least. Well, it's good to do these kind of gigs once in a while. Keep yourself sharp, getting creative, having a good time. So yeah, we're out of here.